Hello, my fellow YouTubers. This is Roy back again. I gotta thank my buddy RL Pool for getting me back in the edge wheel. Not out to prove anything. I'm just out to go through the book of magnetic current, and which I believe the book was written on this wheel, his best wheel, and we're completing the wheel, and we're going to go through the things that I think are important based on what I'm reading from magnetic current. And something right here, we have coils wrapped around. They're one end here and one end here. You put a positive in here and a negative in here, okay, and you have one wire producing the pole of the magnet. So that's north, that's south, that's north, that's south. And then on the regular magnets, not coiled yet, wound, north, right, that's south, north, south, north. So Ed mentions about increasing the magnetic strength of his permanent magnets. And the way to do that would be, obviously, he says I add windings. So here's your windings. One thing that's going on here that I wasn't expecting was that you would think when you would put a keeper bar across, which the strength is double what it would be with the copper wire on and charging it. So right here we're going to add a 12-volt car battery, and we're going to touch one end and the other, and what we're going to see is the pole not change, but you can see that. Let me move the wire over. Let me move it up so you guys can see the wire end, right? Okay, now you can see the spark. So I'm making spark and the pole's not changing what they normally are, so I got them wound the right way. Okay, so one thing I noticed is when you take, this is laminated from a Mott steel, and oh yeah, did you hear that? So it pulled that tight. And then if I go over here, suck that right out of my hand. And this is a thicker one. They're laminated, so it's a big difference between that and iron bars. Then actually we could probably take this big ass 1.5 inch stock by 6 inches long and see if it'll nope, won't hold that up. There it is. It's holding that big ass keeper from Ed's PMH is stuck to the magnets. So obviously you tell me. Normally that bar will not be kept up there. So the proof is, this is why I'm making the video. So let's disconnect the power. So basically right now we are looking at a PMH, right? So the V-shaped magnet coming around the back, coming around the front, also there, same thing there, and all the way around like a flower is right now pulsing. And I don't think it was pulsing before, because before a magnet itself is just constant. And I believe now that it's working its way around, it gives it time to create a pulse. So right now it's pulsing. I got this big ass son of a bitch stuck to the V-shaped magnet, which wouldn't hold that at all. That's heavy. That's heavy. That's very heavy. And then I got these laminated bars that are like, you can't, I mean, I can yank on them, but they're stuck. So I would expect, the reason I'm making this video is I would expect that the sorry about that, guys. This is a little bit. I would expect that if I were to now take this LED, all right, LED right here, and I got it hooked up, alligator clip to 2 ends. All right, so we're gonna clip one end over here, and then we're gonna clip one end over here. Okay. And this is why I was disappointed. I've done this experiment over and over a few times tonight. Very disappointed. But you know what? I just had one of those moments. This is a eureka moment. Now, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna turn off some lighting right here. And we're gonna darken it up so if the LED has anything coming out of it, you would see light. Okay, I'm gonna put my hand here and keep it steady. Now right here I got a bar, laminated, and the big bar. So we're gonna pull the big bar first. Let's see if we see any light. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say there. Did you guys see light? Because I almost think I did, but I can't say I did. And when I pull the laminate, I don't see anything. And that's what I was pulling before, was the laminate. And I wasn't getting any light. And I was thinking, okay, well, why aren't I getting light over and over? It's acting like a PMH. Even though they're magnets, they're stronger and sucking in this thing. Like right here, if I put this back up, it ain't staying. It's falling. It's just too heavy. It's way too heavy. Way too heavy. So now that the magnets, this is not just regular iron like Ed talks about in his magnetic current. These are magnets. So it's keeping it. And where's it keeping it? Keep it in the iron. Now this ring here, gear ring, is on top of every magnet. So I believe it's running inside there like perpetual. Leave your comments. Peace out, my bro hams.